Hey, Bobby here from Evo. I am here at Auckland, New Zealand, and this is the new XC40, so the new smallest SUV from Volvo. As you can see here, they just won the European Car of the Year award. So this is the first time a Volvo has won European Car of the Year. So this one that we're looking at here is the top of the range R Design T5. So T5 means it has a turbocharger and 245 horsepower, 254 horsepower, 350 newton meters of torque, and this goes from 0 to 100 in 6.5 seconds. Now, performance is not the key thing about this car, because this car represents a lot of things about Volvo, the new Volvo. Okay, now let's talk about the design first. The designer Ian Cadell, when he first designed this car, it was not assigned to him per se. You know, he was 26 years old, and it wasn't done through like a lot of submissions from designers from all over Volvo, but actually he was doing his own random sketch, and Thomas Ingenlath spotted it, and immediately Thomas said, "This is it. We're not gonna have any more discussions about any variations. What you have just drawn, this is it." And they develop it further. So the things that he sketched, you know, the kind of headlamp that, you know, like a clamshell body, clamshell hood that cuts across, and you have all this surfacing that was done on top. Very unique Volvo design touches. And then of course the Taurus headlamp, a little bit of variation here. It sort of splits open, so it gives it a younger feel to it, and it looks really good. Now the thing with, you can see over there, that's the XC60, this is the XC40. They obviously have a family design language, but they don't look templatized. You know, the Germans, when they make a bigger, a medium size and a smaller one, it's always templatized. But then what is a family design language? A design language are essence of it, and you have variations done across. So there are very strong lines across on the bumpers here, and it looks really good. Look at the doors, the door panels. The lower side here, it was concave, so the concave part would actually reflect light, and it gives a very good character to the car. And look at this part as well, it's concave as well, so this again reflects light, and it gives a lot of character to the car. Now what you saw here on the door panel, this concave surfacing, is again repeated over here on the door panels. All right, so remember the XC in the S90 and V90, they have one piece of solid inlay. Most cars have a flat inlay, right? And in the S90 and V90, they have a solid inlay that bulges out. Okay, and then on the XC60 is a flat surface that runs across. Now on this one is concave, so it's a negative space. Now what this does is that they have these patterns over here that are slightly reflective, and the interior lighting at night would actually create the lighting effect. Okay, these are Harman Kardon speakers on a car on this segment. Now this car, as we all know from the global release, there is a lot of unique solution to the car. Now look at the door panels. I mean, you guys know that I'm a huge door panel fan, right? Now first thing first, this was asked by a reader. This no longer pass through, just like the XC60, it doesn't pass through, so you can put your stuffs here. And this surface is a one-piece surface, and they give it contrasting color. Now this material is made using recycled plastic, you know, for environmental protection. Now this is really spacious. You can put a laptop here. Now where did they took the speaker to? The speaker that used to be here is now housed inside the dashboard underneath here. So they have this air woofer technology, where the sound is going to come out from the air going into the cabin and all that. Now this one is again a new rendition to the beautiful air vents that Volvo is now known for. Okay, so this, you can see the concave surface here running from there all the way here, and it's a very good looking interior. Now this is a very clever cabin. They've moved the USB to here, the 12 volt here, the wireless charging pads over here. You have some extra space there. I've always mentioned I love this cabin. And then here you have the cup holders, you know, the usual stuff. Now here, this compartment perfectly fits a box of tissue. Okay, so you can put your tissue box in here, you can take out your tissue from here, and this boy here, this is a trash can. a trash can, okay, that you can dump your tissue. Normally we throw our tissue paper and all that in the door panel, right? Now this is a trash can and it's removable. You can clean it. Very, very clever design. Okay, underneath the seats, what do you get? Okay, you can move this, and then there is another storage compartment. Let me show it here. You can reach this easier from here. See that? That's another tray to put your items, to hide your belongings. Now, let's come to the rear. Alright. So this one, even though it's a small car, it has rear aircon vents as well. And then the door panels again is a one-piece design. Let's look at the interior here. Same goes, spacious interior. Let me show you guys how spacious it is. So I was sitting at the front just now. That was my sitting position. Now, according to Volvo's personnel, this car is wider and taller than any car in this segment. So even with a panel roof, I still have about 4 fingers of headroom. I have an entire palm of knee room, and I can slot my feet underneath the front seats. And the center tunnel isn't very tall, and there are, but these are seat heaters for this market. It's not relevant for our market, but these seats are beautiful. It's spacious, it's comfortable, and I like it a lot. Look at this, lovely, huh? There's an R design badging here. If it is an inscription, the inscription badging will be there. Now this at the back here, a lot of clever solutions. Let me show you guys. Now first off, we have the ski pass-through, and then you have the teetering hooks. You can put your bags here, and this one, actually you can see this in the V40, but this goes even further now. So we can move this here. Alright, so it will hold whatever shopping bags you have at the back there, and then this creates a large room down here, rather deep, so you can store further things. And then here, you can hook your stuffs over here. Alright, now let me see how much you can even adjust it further. You can even light it down there, so you can put more stuffs over here. Hi Leonard. Okay, and this creates a very large room. Now this panel, normally we have to remove this part, right? We remove this part, and then we put it on top. But this guy here, you can flip it over and it will sit nicely inside here. So you get a storage even for the boot cover. So that's yeah, let's remove it. Try and do that. It's just you just pull it. Yeah, just pull it. Is it the other way? Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah. See? That's how it is. And then you can fold down your seats and it's flat, and then you have a full loading height for your IKEA trips. Very, very clever solutions. And of course, you get to drop the seats down. There you go. See that? Full flat. So far I noticed only Volvo amongst the premium premium European makes, it has a full loading floor when you fold it, because most German cars, they have like a slanted angle there. The seats couldn't fold flat. So yeah, a lot of ingenious solutions on this new XC40. Very, 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 very clever car. It's been a while since I saw a European manufacturer embarking on something like this, because most of the time this kind of clever storage solutions are done by the Japanese car makers, but this round a European premium car maker doing it is fantastic. So here's that's my walk around of the new Volvo XC40, and can't wait for this car to arrive in Malaysia, because it's a very, very good looking car. It's clever, it's spacious, and it's compact in size. And lovely, lovely. Oh, and they specially mentioned one thing. They wanted this car to be tall, like an SUV. They have no intention to make a car that is halfway in between an SUV or a regular hatchback. They just want to embark on a full SUV experience with the SUV ride height. And yeah man, a lot of clever little stuff, especially this little Swedish flag here. Yeah, alright, so that's my walk around. Anything, ask in the comments, and it's lovely. I love this C-pillar design. Yeah. Cheers. Bobby here from Auckland, signing off.